The New York Times asked leading technology thinkers to come up with possible remedies on how Facebook could fix their fake news issue. So these are just some of the things that people threw out there. So some of the first things were verified accounts. Right out of the back, somebody said, make people have a credit card number in order to establish an account so we know they're real. Well, as librarians, information professionals, right away you think, oh, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. Then it's an elitist product where people need a credit card in order to participate. So that's probably not a good idea. Then they said they could have an optional filter for people to say they don't want to see anything from unverified accounts in their newsfeed. And I just think about this, it makes me take pause, because how hard could it be to make sure people are real? You have to be real to get a library card, you have to be real to get lots of things, but somehow with this you don't. There's got to be a way to set this up so that we don't have fake accounts running rampant. But who knows what that will be. One person said that they could deprioritize reactions in the newsfeed algorithm, so posts that have lots of propensity to make people angry and give it the angry reaction would be put lower in people's news feeds. There were a lot of transparency suggestions, like telling us how the news feed algorithm works, what data they have. Now this starts moving into the whole privacy dragnet that they're in right now, telling us what they do know but can't share or reveal. And how is their data used in targeting? And these are the same questions that are coming up with their privacy issues that are coming to the forefront now. Probably the most radical suggestion, this came from Tim Wu, he said they should become a nonprofit, because if their goals are what Mark Zuckerberg keeps saying, which are to bring us closer together and build a global community, if you're not beholden to shareholders, and you were a nonprofit corporation, it would be much easier to stop fake news, and that would probably take care of a lot of the privacy issues as well. The Economist also asked people for suggestions. Some of theirs, this was more global in scope because it's a UK publication. They said, let's see a detailed view of the information distribution, how far the content spreads and who's seen it. And I have seen this before. Now they have a little eye on actual articles, and if you click on that, you get a map that will show where this has been shared, but it's really not granular at all, so it's just a really broad overview. They also said label bots and fake accounts. That seems like it would be pretty easy to do, but when you get to that point, are we gonna keep these accounts on there and just say, this is a fake account, this is a bot, you know, it's kind of odd. A fake news warning pop-up, so that when someone goes to share fake news, they get a pop-up that says, do you really want to share this? This news item has been found to be false. Then they thought of contradiction redirects, things like people who post lots of negative and hostile content will get calmer content put in their news feed. Again, you know, this is more global in scope, so there weren't these First Amendment concerns or anything like that. And moving people who share extremist content to contradictory content that is the opposite of what they're sharing. Yeah, the negative or hostile to calmer, I wonder if you share something really inflammatory, then do you get like an ad for an app for a meditation CD or something? I wonder, I'm sure there's an ad to buy something to make you calmer in there somewhere. There were also ideas for fining Facebook. Germany is going to have monetary fines for hate speech, which could be 58 million US dollars per day if they don't take down hate speech. The UK and France are looking into that, and Brazil has blocked WhatsApp many times for hate speech. But it's hard to say how that would work in the US.